Welcome children to Science Lesson 6, Birds and Their Bodies. How do birds fly? Birds are the only animals with feathers on their bodies. They have wings instead of arms, and most of them use their wings to fly. So these are the wings and feather on them. So this is the one reason why birds fly. They have strong muscles attached to the wings. They use these muscles to flap their wings. Here, these are the muscles. They have strong muscles which help them to fly. The next one, birds are light because their bones are thin and hollow. This helps them to fly easily. Now see here. See, this is the bone of a human. Okay, it's filled up. And here, this is the bone of an eagle. It's hollow. Hollow means empty. Because of this, okay, the bird is light in weight and it can fly high in the sky. So that is a reason. And one more reason, shape of the bird. It is narrow at the front and back and broad in the middle. It means thin in the front and back, and broad means a bit of fat in the middle. So this shape helps the bird to fly. Aeroplanes also have this shape. You must have observed even aeroplanes have this shape of a bird. So these are the reasons why and how birds are able to fly. The four reasons. There are about more than 10,000 different kinds of birds in the world. And some birds such as ostrich, emu and kiwi, they cannot fly. So we have birds that cannot fly also. Let's see the body parts of a bird. See, these are the eyes, beak, body, leg, feather, tail, wings and head. Now in this chapter we'll be learning about the feathers of a bird, its beak and feet and claws of different kinds of birds. Now an interesting fact you can say, did you know hummingbirds, so this is a hummingbird, are the only birds that can fly backwards, right? Interesting. Feathers. So let's see what is the use of feathers. Feathers help a bird to fly, keep their body warm and gives them shape and color. The surface of the feathers is oily, so the body of the bird does not get wet. Now, birds have three kinds of feathers. They are flight feathers, down feathers, and body feathers. Now, let's see the use of each feather in a bird. The first kind of feathers, flight feathers. Flight feathers are long feathers found in the Wings and tails of birds. They are used for flying. Here you can observe these are here. These are the flight feathers, and here near the tail. On the wings and on the tail we have flight feathers. Now the second kind of feathers, down feathers. Down feathers are soft and fluffy. They are found next to the skin and they keep the birds warm. So here you have the down feathers very near to the skin so that they keep the bird warm. Now the third kind of feathers, body feathers. Body feathers cover the body and give birds their shape. This is a body feather. You can see the beautiful birds. They get their color and shape with the help of the body feathers. Beaks. Birds have no teeth. They cannot bite or chew. Their beaks help them to eat. So here these are the beaks of different birds. This beak, beak, here beak. This is a beak, here beak, beak, beak. Right. The beak is a bird's mouth. Beaks also help birds to build nests. Different birds have different kinds of beaks. The beaks are suited to the kind of food the birds eat. So we have seen the different kinds of beaks here, and these beaks are suited for the different kinds of food the birds eat. Now let's see shapes of beaks of birds according to the food they eat. The first one, hummingbird. A hummingbird drinks nectar with its long, thin beak. So to suck out nectar, it has a long, thin beak. The next one, parrot. A parrot easily cracks open nuts and seeds with its strong, curved beak. You can see the curved beak of a parrot to crack the nuts. The next one, sparrows, pigeons and peacocks pick up and crush seeds with their short pointed beak. You can see the short pointed beak. A heron catches fish with its long pointed beak and lifts it out of the water. Next, a woodpecker. A woodpecker taps the bark of a tree with its sharp pointed beak. It makes a hole in the bark and pulls out insects to eat. The next one, a duck. A duck has a broad, flat beak. It scoops up muddy water with it. The mud and the water flow out through holes on the sides. See here, it has holes here. So the mud and water flows out from these holes. It then eats the small plants and insects left behind in the beak. Eagles, vultures, and owls eat the flesh of animals. They have strong, sharp, hooked beaks for tearing flesh. So you can see the hooked beak of a eagle, vulture, and owl. Now let's see the next body part of a bird, that's feet and claws. Birds mainly use their feet to catch food and to protect themselves. They also use them to sit on branches. The feet and claws of birds are suited to their uses. For example, so this type of feet are used for climbing, next swimming, running, perching. Perching means to sit on the trees or branches. Next, grasping, holding, scratching the ground. Birds like sparrows and crows sit on trees. This is a sparrow and this is a crow. They have claws whose grip is so tight that they do not fall off even when they sleep. Observe their toes. They have 3 toes in the front like our fingers and 1 toe at the back like our thumb. This feet makes them sit firmly on the branches. The next one, roosters and hens scratch the ground to find insects and seeds to eat. Their sharp, hard claws help them scratch the ground. You can see they are very hard. Their claws are very hard to scratch the ground. Birds like herons and cranes have long, thin legs with long, spread out toes to walk through water. So these are the long, thin legs and long, spread out toes to walk through water. Parrots and woodpeckers have 2 toes pointed towards the front and 2 toes pointed towards the back. This helps them to climb trees and hold fruits. So these are the feet of parrot. And here you have a woodpecker which helps them to climb and hold climb the trees and hold the fruits. Birds such as ducks and geese have webbed feet. The toes are joined together by skin. This helps them to swim. So these are the webbed feet of a duck which helps them to swim. Next, eagles and hawks have sharp curved claws called talons. So these are the talons. They use these talons to grip and carry small animals. They will catch the small animals like this and fly away with the help of this sharp curved claws called talons. Let's summarize what we have learned in this chapter. Birds have wings to fly. Birds have light bodies covered with feathers. Birds have flight feathers to help them fly, down feathers to keep them warm, and body feathers to cover and give shape to their body. Beaks help the bird to eat and build nests. Beaks are shaped to suit the eating habits of the birds. The feet and claws of birds are suited to the eating and other habits. Hope you have enjoyed the lesson. Thank you.